we doing? Happy Wednesday. Hope everything's going really well. My typical day of work. Gotta tell you, I'm really tired. It's been kind of hard, like adjusting to everything, coming from the code boot camp and jumping into a job where it's like I'm on it all the time trying to do stuff. But I'll say the cool thing is, in the place where I work, and I think that if you are a developer, this is kind of the environment that like you will work pretty hard on something, and then kind of take a break back, kind of review what you did, and then kind of like discuss it with people. So that's kind of like how the pace of my day goes. And then we just have awesome like times at lunch. Like, wow, I can't believe that we had like a catered lunch today, and that was just amazing. Like, wow, these people really appreciate the people who work here so much that they get like a catered lunch. That's insane to me. So another really good incentive. But I'm still doing my regular tutoring and everything else. So yeah, pretty busy day. Haven't had a whole lot of time to work my projects, but I was able to hack REPL, and I'll show you how you do it. Why not? Let's bring a Chrome tab over here, and let's go to Python. This usually works. Python online. So if you guys don't know what I'm doing, I went to this really cool thing yesterday. It was a talk called by the ISSA in Augusta, and this guy Mark Baguette gave a really awesome talk on escaping Python shells. It's really been like my first introduction to hacking besides running the trace cert command. If you haven't done trace cert, you can make it look like you're a hacker. You can be like trace cert google.com hacking, doing some hacking. Anyways, so that's about like as close to hacking as I've actually ever been. But this is real. This is a real thing. So right here is a Python editor, and you can see it's banning me from doing import. Import OS. Oh, I can do OS. System. So dumb. System ID. Here I am. I thought this entire time I hacked it, and it doesn't even, well, that's freaking open. So let's go to one where it doesn't want me to do it. Python, learn Python. How about we look learn Python? Let's try and find a learn Python thing. Learn Python tutorial. All right, if we go in here, let's see if we can find a Python shell. Oh man, run Python online. How about this? Run Python online. Please tell me we got someone out here who was foolish enough to put out a Python shell. Tutorials point. Let's see what's going on in here. Is there a way to hack this? Let's see. All right. Let's see if this thing will let me do import OS. Execute? Is that how that goes? Result python.main. Import.os and then os.system. ID. Okay. This is saying something about invalid syntax. So all I'm trying to do is print out. Basically, I'm just trying to print out who the user is. And it looks like it's not letting me do it. I'm surprised that this didn't work. os.command. make dir. If you can't tell what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to like, has no command. Let's try it. Maybe this will work. OS equals eval, and then let's break it up with im and dash dash. I think those are called dunders, and then import, and then in regular quotes, OS. Will this give me the real OS? Just give me the real OS. What do I have wrong? Oh, I think it's 2 underscores here. Okay, os.command. os.command ls. os command. I thought I had broken into the freaking shell in REPL because it printed me out the user ID and all this stuff, and I thought I had access. os command python. I thought that I had like broken in and that I was like on a REPL machine. Of course, that's not the case. os command python. os command python. Let's see what's going on here. Import OS system CMD. Let's see what this is going to give us here. So I don't think REPL let you type it. CMD equals get version. CMD equals, what did it say? I'll come back to you, Python interpreter. Get dash dash version. God, I feel like I'm getting hacked. All these freaking get dash dash version. Okay, that's set. Now we need to do return value equals os.systemcmd. Remember that stupid thing. Leave. God. Okay. Return value. Gotta do return value. Returned value equals os.system cmd. Oh my freaking gosh. This thing's wide open. Yeah. So right now, whatever this friggin' shell is, I'm out of the shell. I could run commands on this thing. And I could run commands, Control-Shift-T. If you didn't know what that is, Control-Shift-T will bring back any page you had in Google Chrome. So that's pretty awesome. I love that hotkey shortcut. Let's see what's going on in this guy. Bounce up in here. So I've been doing this now for a while. I've been like going through and using eval and exec and running codecs and changing the base 64 encoding of the function that I'm having and like making a function called hello world that's supposed to print out hello world and then reassigning it. Look at that. OS system CMD. Run it. Execute. Okay. Here's what we're going to do what I did before. It is just going to be OS eval OS equals eval, and then pop this single quotes because I'm doing string concatenation. M plus single quotes port dunders ID and os.system system. I guess so. ID is just running that command. ID execute. OS ID. Huh? What the heck? OS.system ID. Import. OS. What the hell? All right. Yeah, there we go. Run it. Ah. Oh, gosh. I'm not sure what's going on with this guy, but this one's open. Anyways, that's what I've been up to. You know, just trying to recreate what this guy Mark Baguette did, and I'm really getting into this code injection stuff. I think it's pretty cool, but it doesn't take that much time to do it. So that's all I really have time for in between tutoring and you know, just hacking here. That's all I got time for. But I will rant. You know, this morning I went to this. I really want to show their Twitter. I really do want to show their Twitter, but out of being a decent person, I'm not going to show it. Someone had posted something on Twitter about how programming isn't a get-rich scheme, and like, that's great for them to post that. But the other thing about that, and I really try to be as positive about other people putting out stuff. Like, as long as it's helpful information, that's great, and put it out there and help people get to a better situation in their life. But I'm so tired of the motivational stuff out there, okay? There's a few people got very popular with Gary Vee, and now it's like, oh my gosh, I can just become a motivational speaker and I'll make a ton of money. And it's like, the reason people follow him is because he actually did stuff. Like, he actually walked the talk. He did what he's doing now. He's got lots of years proving it. And now you have all these pop-up people who's like, oh, I did this for 60 days. Here we go. This is why I'm a motivational speaker and I'm going to change the world. And it's like, yeah. I've begun documenting everything I'm doing, but newsflash, been doing it for a while and I just haven't been documenting it. Like, what do you think it took for me to go from last place in my high school to graduating with a degree in physics from one of the best freaking schools in the country? Like, yeah, it took exactly what he had to do. Like, I had to sit down and get really consistent. So it just disturbs me when I see people on Twitter posting like, this isn't a get-rich scheme. That's almost always a get-rich scheme. It's almost always. It was a person, and then like the last post just before that was, help me raise $1 million to train 10 developers. And I'm like, what? You need $1 million to train 10 people? Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. Wow. So programming is not a get-rich scheme, but you're asking people for money. $1 million for 10 people. Each person's needs $100,000 to get training. Okay, sign me up, please. So I have now reacted towards that. Every day, I will be putting out now on Twitter what is known as practical advice. I am going to snuff out motivational speakers with very practical advice. Advice such as, in the morning, when you wake up, you probably should write down what you're going to do. All these quotes from all these people, yet so few people wake up and write down what they're going to do. It's pretty shocking. I mean, if everyone in the world would wake up and write down what they need to get done in a day, I can't even imagine the acceleration of human development in almost every capacity that would happen overnight. If everyone would just get up and write down what they have to do. But no, we'd rather, follow people who tout, programming isn't a get-rich scheme. It's all about your passion. It's all about what you're passionate about, and your passion is going to take you everywhere. And I'm like, passion is great when it exists, but I equally believe that one can develop passion when their needs are satisfied. I think that trying to satisfy your needs is actually a better passion. We've got 30% of the US with a 4-year degree. We've got 27% of the US making over 100K. There's a substantial amount of people who are just not doing basic things. And then they have this belief that they're going to do extraordinary things. I don't think I'm an extraordinary person, but I will take care of the stuff I need to take care of. And I think that is important. And I think a lot of people will benefit from slowing their roll and being patient in what they need to do and just working towards a goal. Like, how about getting a stable job or providing for your family consistently, or not having to call your parents every time that a problem happens because you need money? Or how about learning how to do your taxes on your own? Like, I'm not saying that everyone has to be an Einstein, but there's a level of responsibility that can be achieved when you organize your life by writing down what you need to get done in a day. It's a huge thing. So that's it. That's all I got. Yep. I don't have a lot going on with my side projects right now. And it's just been busy, making these videos and trying to transition everything. But I'm looking forward to doing more programming videos. That's why I organized my whole entire office like this, because I'm going to be making my own Udemy courses, and hopefully I'll be able to divide these videos from the stuff that I normally talk about, because I do believe that I get very much into the personal stuff that I believe in, and maybe there's like people who want to watch that and people who would rather just see me code. So I'm trying to work on that, but for now I'm making a video one day at a time. That's all I can do. So I hope you enjoy this video, and have a good rest of the Wednesday. Take care.